I'm Mark. I am the youth dance facilitator here in Draiocht in Blanchardstown, and I have been working for the last 3 years on a project called Create Dance. Create Dance is an amazing workshop wherein we work with children with intellectual disabilities and a range of ability. And what we actually do is we create a dance class that incorporates both dance and also some of the things that they need with regards to their physio, and it really gets their body moving. But it's a really creative space and it's a really exciting workshop wherein the kids very much lead us with regards to what they want to do, and they let their imaginations go wild, all while in a really safe space. So this project started about 4 years ago when we did some one-off workshops with some children in the community, and it really came from the community. There were mothers who had children with intellectual disabilities who found there weren't anything for them to bring their kids to do, especially something that incorporated in some of the things that they needed physically with regards to their mobility. So we did some one-off workshops originally about 4 years ago, and we decided that the want and demand for it, and actually the result of the workshop, was beautiful. It was really lovely. The kids were so engaged. So we wanted to look at actually doing it as a long-term project. So 3 years ago we got some funding and we were able to do 10 weeks of a program, and the response was amazing. We were able to really work with kids and develop a consistency. The really important element is that they are familiar with what it is they're coming into. They love routine, they love things to be the same so that they feel comfortable, and it's something they become familiar with as the weeks progress. So, we have a very set warm-up and we have a set welcome that we do every week. So at the end of the 10 weeks, we actually were really able to progress, and we've seen such development in all the children with regards to, one, their mobility and what they were able to do, but also their creativity. They started to get really comfortable with the space, so they started to really develop and try new things, and some of them were just amazing natural movers. Some of them are unbelievable. They can really hear rhythms and music, and it was really great to be able to facilitate that. So after the first set of classes, we didn't have any more funding of our initial funding. So we then were fully funded by Draiocht, which is Draiocht is a community theatre. So there's lots of different projects that run throughout this theatre for the community. We have 2 dance facilitators in every class, and we would have went in with a very strict understanding as to what that class should look like. But very quickly we learned that actually it was really important to be really flexible. A lot of the children in the different classes have a different range of mobility. Sometimes some aren't as concentrated as others. So we really need to think about how we adapted it, and we actually really had to concentrate on the things that really engaged the children, the things that they really got on board with. And actually we found, especially for the younger class, they engaged most with anything that really triggered their imagination. We're 3 years on now, and the majority of the children have been with us for the 3 years of the journey, so they now have quite a bit of experience of different things that we have done with them. So therefore we're able to actually really challenge them and push their limits to see, what more can they do? Can we get them to do a more technical piece of dance? Can we get them to do a pirouette or a turn, or what might that look like in their turns? All the parents and siblings who come to this class participate with the children. So that way they are engaged in the movement, so the parents are there supporting their child do the dance class. But also it means when they leave the class, there's actually an opportunity for them to do it at home with their kids, which then helps, again, as we said, some of those important bits of physio that they need to be doing with the kids every day. They actually are able to get the kids to do that through their dance that they do in the class as well. So we have a really good relationship with all of the parents, and it's really important that we talk to the parents as well, because with these children there's so many different things happening outside of the class with regards to where they're at with their schooling, or where they are with any treatments that they might be under.
I'd say this is by far their best activity.
Their favourite.
From football, play ball, swimming. This would be their favourite. It's so important for the kids because their activity is just these group of kids have grown up with each other, and it's brilliant every Saturday that they can come together, you know, because all of them are in different schools, they don't see each other. So Saturday morning, it's kind of kept the relationship between all of the children going, and then all of us. So we've all become really good friends over the years.
We've had really strong feedback from all of the parents and all of the kids. The kids all come in smiling and leave smiling, so that's always a good sign that we're doing okay, we're doing a good job. I think the really interesting thing is when we come to the end of a term, you know, we are bombarded with phone calls, texts, emails, wanting to know when are we starting back again, because the kids miss it. They miss it when they're used to routine, they love routine, and their Saturday routine now is to come to Draiocht and to be at Create Dance to do their dance class.
And close them again. And the other side.
So where else do you dance, Grace?
Well, sometimes I dance at home. I dance with my dad and my mum and my sister and my brother.
Good chest. And press. And then open up again. That's it, nice.
What is your favourite thing about dance class?
We're dancing.
Dancing, obviously.
Yeah.
Dance.
Just dancing, you just love it.
On again. And now we're going to go big rainbow over the side. All the way over the rainbow. And
What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do?
And when I'm older, I'm going to have an architect, dance, and a dentist.
Well, I'm going to be a inventor.
An inventor?
Yeah.
What are you going to invent?
Robots, rockets, robots.
And close them again. And the other side.
Draiocht is a theatre based in the community, so obviously there's a whole programme of different things that happen, and the youth outreach programme is probably one of its really strongest attributes, and Create Dance is a real big part of that programme. So all of the children are from the local community, and they all come in on a Saturday. The great thing is this space has become like a home to them, so you'll see after the class all the parents sit down and have a coffee in the cafe afterwards. The kids have their lunch there, some come for their breakfast before class. So it's become a real pillar in the community for those kids. They walk around this space as if it is their own. They're bringing other people around the building, literally as if it is their own building. And that's exactly what we want at Draiocht. We want people to feel like this is a space that they own as much as anyone else.